Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brian. You are Chords and Notes Nation. And this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Thank you so much for joining me wherever you are, whenever you are. A couple of days ago, Rush took the stage again for the first time in a decade with some new musicians in the band. They are performing Finding My Way, first song, first album. Very interesting choice. This was at the Juno Music Awards in Canada. I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm like super excited. I actually really am. It's you guys, if you follow me, you know that this is the band for me. This is the band that has influenced much in my life. And I never, well, I shouldn't say I never. There was a time where I thought, you know what, they're done. They're gonna hang it up. And my cousin, who passed away a year ago, yesterday, God rest his soul, he told me they'll be back. They will be back in some form. They will be back. And sure enough, here it is. So, Jeff, you were right, brother. Here they are. Let's get into it, man, and let's enjoy it, and then I will talk about it afterwards. And sorry it's taken me a couple days longer. I've work. Work is the death of art, folks. Here we go. Hey, 72-year-old man singing like that, not bad. Hey, I want to go right into this. What Geddy Lee on what he thinks Neil Peart would have thought about Rush 3.0. So let's try this.
Hard workouts make you old. Chair Tai Chi makes you young. Start Chair Tai Chi on Monday.
You really can't ask us what song to play. And if you have to choose one song, it's almost impossible. We have so many songs.
You have a lot.
So we just asked management. We said, hey, what song should we play? And they said, first song, first album. I said, okay.
So I'm sure by now you heard about Rush playing at the Juno Awards earlier this week, unveiling Rush 3.0 with their new drummer. And the big question on everyone's minds has been, what would Neil Peart have thought about this? Well, interestingly, Geddy and Alex anticipated that question, and they revealed what they thought Neil would have thought. Check it out.
Neil is irreplaceable. And if he had something to say to us right now, he'd probably say, you guys are idiots. One thing we've learned over the last 10 years is that music is still a part of us. And so to play it now with someone as young and exciting as Annika is just another tribute to him. I think he'd be very pleased with our choice of drummer, and I think he would have a bit of a, smirk on his face and thumbs up, I hope.
All right. So, yeah. It's different. It's different when you follow a band so closely for so many decades. That's a three-piece that was so precise of a machine. And now it's a four-piece. And I believe it's Logan Gold. Let me just double-check the name. Sorry, Logan. Logan, I don't know why I said Logan. Lauren Gold. Sorry. Lauren Gold. And he used to tour with, he worked with The Who in Chicago. Interesting. According to Loudwire. So it is different. It is different seeing the four people up there, two new faces. And I'm going to start with the two faces we know so well, Geddy and Alex. It was such a pleasure to see them play together once again as Rush. Yes, they did a couple of shows, tribute shows, that sort of thing with special guest drummers, but I'm not really counting that. I'm counting them now as Rush, and I know I've read some articles here or there that say Annika Niles is their touring drummer. Let's give her a little more credit than that. She's their new drummer, because I know in my heart that they are working on new material. They have to be. They have to be. When they bring someone in who has fresh energy, who probably has some different grooves that she can play that might give some fresh perspective to Rush music, compositionally, they're probably working on something. And so she is their new drummer. And I would venture to say possibly Lauren is their new keyboardist, because of what Geddy has already said, that he just wants to have a reduced role in that sense. There are certain things he will still play in concert on the keyboards, but he wants more time to be with Alex on the stage, and that's important. They're in their 70s. Who knows how long they have left, and they're doing what they love, and they went through some pretty hard times. I got a little choked up seeing Neil's image on the screen behind them. And no offense, Annika, but you get used to Neil being behind the kit. That's who you want to see. But I wanted to see her as well, and my God, she is just so amazing, so good, so solid, and I loved the chemistry. You know, she's locked in with them, they're locked in with her. I can't imagine the pressure that she might be under sitting in that seat, but I can't imagine two better people to help her along and to take that pressure off of her than Geddy and Alex. I imagine that there's a new chemistry going on there. I looked at Geddy walking around the stage and just sort of checking in on her, checking on Lauren, and then of course messing around with Al. And it's everything seemed okay. Everything seemed right. You know, musically, I had it. She did great. They all did great. Lauren was doing a little bit of backing vocals and some synth in a song that really doesn't have synth, but you know, nothing too in your face, which you know, that's great. Um, I think this is just the taste of what we've been waiting for, and it's good to finally have it there, and it's good to know that in a world that is rapidly reaching its final chapters before the next one. Um, it's good to know that there's still goodness out there. It's good to know that these guys are still bringing light and love to the world through music. And they found the right people to help them. Congratulations, Rush. A foursome. That's pretty awesome. That's all I got, guys. God bless you. Jesus loves you. I will talk to you in the next video.